All right, guys, Aaron Baker up here in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica on my adventure with Dorothy and Bianca and my parents, and stopped by the Alex Twyman Coffee Estate, Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee. I'm calling it the best coffee in the world here. I'm having a great experience here. Place not open to the public, but definitely I'm gonna provide all the links so you can buy this coffee. Highly recommend it. Maybe someday, you contact Dorothy on the internet and stop by too. But you gotta let her know first. And she's very accommodating here. This is excellent, and you can see the view from outside of her 1930s home here. And she's just talking about the name of Old Tavern even comes from the 1800s, possibly of
Pre 1840s.
1840s. Okay.
Pre 1840s.
Oh wow! Check out that view, though. This is looking down a valley in the Blue Mountains here. This is just amazing. And you can see all of her the coffee farm down here below, all over on the sides of the mountains here.
Yes. So where are you from?
We're from Oregon.
Okay.
You know it? You know Oregon?
I've never been there, but
Yeah.
I think it's a very nice area.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It is.
How long have you lived here?
About 15 years maybe.
15?
Something like that. 14, 15.
Was the house already built for you?
We're the third owners of the house. It was built in 1931.
Okay.
Wow, cool.
1931.
Let's go and look.
You have
Very
very
nice
nice scenic.
All right.
She needs to use the bathroom.
Nice view, huh? Huh? Oh my.
Yes. During the day, there are a lot of people around. My son comes up 5 or 6 days a week, but
Where does your son live?
he's based in Kingston.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful home.
Where are you from originally?
Jamaica.
Jamaica, born and raised. What part did you live in?
The Edge.
What part did you live in before you lived here?
Well, I've sort of lived in many areas of Jamaica.
Okay.
I was born in St. Anne, which is where have you come from?
We just came from Ocho Rios, up the
Rios.
Rio.
Well, in the hills above Ocho Rios and St. Anne's Bay, that's where I was born. But I grew up mostly in Manchester,
Oh,
which
okay.
is on the south.
Okay.
And then before we got this, we lived in Kingston,
Okay.
and that is where my son still lives.
Okay. Was it kind of always a dream to kind of live up in the mountains, or
No,
no?
But my husband worked from home.
Mm-hmm.
He had his own practice, and people would call anytime. So
What do you mean, practice?
Medical?
It was in building.
Okay.
He was. I know you don't have them in the States, but it's like a building accountant.
Oh, building
Sort of. And so at that time we didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
And
That's
and,
new to us.
we'll come up here and at the weekend. So that's what we did for many years.
How much land do you have?
We start just over here. See, can you see the greenhouses?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
look at that.
Those were put up by USAID for vegetable grow. It's on our land, but we don't use them. And then we go across, and you see the house over there, and the hill above, how it's cleared.
Yeah.
That was cleared by one of our hurricanes. We had coffee up there,
Oh.
but you can see just a few little dark green patches. We haven't replanted that. The rest of the area
It's all coffee now.
had been on coffee is
Mhm.
replanted.
Okay.
So do you hire somebody to go pick all the poppies?
Well, we have people to work with the coffee. We have about 25 people working with the coffee.
I see someone way down there right now working.
Mhm.
I see someone way down there working.
I don't see.
Mm.
And what time of year?
It's the main picking area
Yeah.
right now.
Right now.
March to May. March to May.
March to May. Is there 2 seasons when the
No, but it's an extended season because places that have, sort of one field ready now and the next field ready then, they have using irrigation, and it makes it possible to do that. Up here, we go with the sun and the rain.
Oh yes. Yeah. So,
So-
you don't have to irrigate.
So
Yeah.
it from about November we have a few ripe berries, and we pick them, and gradually it comes into berry.
Wow. See, right here is a coffee.
Right here,
You have one right here.
This, this one.
How old is this plant? How old is this plant?
This is about 8 years old.
8 years. And how long does it stay alive? This plant.
Well, it depends on whether it survives hurricanes and disease, but we have a few plants that are 40 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it still produces the berry.
Yeah.
So how is it the hurricane damages it? Is it the
They rip them out
rip
of the
them
ground.
right out of the ground? Huh?
That's not. I don't think that happened much with Sandy,
Okay.
Right.
but
It was down lower.
they more damaged the top of the plant.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Was there a other major hurricane when you were here?
we've had 6 since 2004.
Wow.
6 since 2004.
Oh.
2 of which were major.
Yes. And you feel safe in your home? Or do
It
you
is.
Still
Yeah.
there?
Since the 30s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's good.
Hmm.
Good.
So right now, people working down there, do most of the plants look similar to this one right now? As in,
Most of the plants what?
look similar to this one right now?
No.
No?
Thank goodness.
Oh, this is not a
This
good
one's
one.
not a- well,
This
it's
one-
missing its
this-
leaves.
This was really whipped,
Oh, okay.
and
Bad spot right
but
here.
it is coming back.
Yeah, the leaves.
So I think it will come back.
It still produces a lot of the berries. Is
Well,
that what you
that's-
call them? Berries?
Yes.
Yeah. And they just pick them by hand.
they have to pick them by hand because that
They-
is
they-
the only one that's ready.
They ripen
Yeah.
different times. Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
have to
different
keep going
time.
round
Around
and
yeah.
picking the ripe berries only.
You know, like some plants, you can pick them when they're not ripe, and then they will ripen. These don't.
No, no, no.
Yes.
Oh. Now, so your workers are getting the ripe berries, and then you sell them. There's a pretty much a central person that's buying all the.
No. We
no.
process them.
You do some
and
yourself.
We roast them and we sell them.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
where
But
is
it's
that?
just you, huh? It's you and two others, huh? Who do that? It's just you and the two others who process them, huh? The other small farmers, they don't.
No, it isn't a question of small or big. Though, somebody with a quarter of an acre cannot, it wouldn't be reasonable. But I don't really know exactly who, many people who do the roasting also buy. They may have some coffee and they buy, but ours now is an estate coffee. So it's only our coffee that goes in our bags.
But how do you process them? Do you have a certain area?
Well, you see the house over there?
Uh-huh.
To the left, that little piece at the left,
Uh-huh.
that is where our pulping equipment is to take off the fruit, to remove the fruit
Oh, the
of
The stuff what
of
you
the
eat
bean. And then we ferment over there and wash the following day and take the coffee down to Kingston for drying because we don't often have days like this.
Oh.
And we can't depend on this day lasting even.
Okay.
But
It could all of a sudden start
um,
raining, huh?
so we dry the coffee in Kingston, and then when it's sufficiently dry, it has to be rested for a further 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
And then the outside of the bean has a sort of parchment casing. And we hull. I'll show you when we go into the coffee room. We can see the other building.
Neat.
And that has to be.
Right now we're on top of a water tank, actually. Collection. They collect the rainwater here, right off the gutters. Go in the house. Puppy. Oh, okay.
Hello, how are you? I thought you were not here because I didn't hear the music. Okay, turn it down.
So she's sorting through.
And what is your name?
Hamzy.
Pamsy?
Yeah.
Okay. And Dorothy.
Yes.
And William.
You have to really
She's
sort
sorting
through
them.
everything.
And then you get. Maybe they have coals also. Huh?
What we would call
I think this is some of the best coffee in the world here, though, right?
Yeah,
what we're dealing
Jamaican
with.
coffee. Dorothy's coffee. Do you have a name, Dorothy? on
Yes, we do.
yours? She has a name here.
Pass one of those packets. See? There it is.
Old Tavern Coffee Estate. Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee. See it here? Oh, and it has it. Oh, isn't that
Do
pretty?
you know if they have
Look
at
it shows it
everyone
on the back.
somebody like her who select the coffee?
Well,
Or does
Um,
machines can do that too?
well, I don't know. I don't know people's procedures. This is a medium roast. If you take a bean,
Uh-huh.
smell and chew.
Oh, yeah. Medium roast.
Medium roast.
Medium. I want to try the dark.
Yeah, you soon get to the dark.
Now,
I like coffee bags.
what are these machines here?
These are the roasters.
Okay, those are the roasters.
They come from Idaho, which isn't so far from you.
Idaho. All right.
They used to be in San Francisco,
Okay.
Really?
Cool.
but they used to go to Idaho skiing.
Okay.
And they started with a industrial park, so they moved to Idaho.
All right. Yeah, Idaho's taking a lot of business
It's
from
round. It's called
California.
peaberry. See how it's round?
Right.
It comes off the same trees, but it
It's a
has
special
a different flavor.
And is
It's
it
off the
because
set-
it comes off the same tree though?
The same trees.
And so
yes.
why does it have a different flavor?
I don't know.
Do you roast it different, or is there smaller or bigger?
It is different, but I can't tell you why.
Boy, but then you have to separate them, huh?
My husband liked it best,
It is different.
so they used to throw it away. But
It is
he
different.
said, "This is the best." So he started selling it,
Sure.
and
These are the raw ones. That are the pea berries, and that are the normal ones.
Okay. Pea berry and then a normal coffee bean there.
She called it medium roast.
And these are already after they've been stripped
See?
from their
so these
casing.
these
And
actually
very cool.
roast. You hear the cracking, which is the sugars in the bean caramelizing, and that happens at a higher temperature with these.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Where are your biggest customers right now?
I accept the steaks.
In back, yeah.
Oh, so you ship them.
My son does all of that, so I can't speak
Uh-huh.
specifically, but I would.
Now what
I'm
are
almost
we?
sure that would be so.
No. Is this one
This is
different?
medium dark.
Oh,
Set
medium
dark.
dark, Aaron.
If we has a
Yeah, you gotta smell it first.
the aroma.
Now these are not roasted yet.
No,
Only when they're dark like this are they roasted.
Oh, there's such a difference.
Still again, I forget what it is.
yeah.
The roasters.
Oh, these are the roasters. Wow. Wow, I was too excited. Wow.
No, this is the dark. Did I hear somebody talking about the dark?
This guy did.
You like your dark coffee?
Well, we're gonna taste it now.
If you got them mixed up, would you know? You know by looking
Well-
at
Hope
them?
so.
I think if you need a coffee taste, you figure it out.
By looking at them.
No.
But they do look different.
Oh, she knows. Yeah. Now, how long inside here does it have?
About just 15 minutes.
Oh,
Ooh, and how much at a time
About
can you do?
5 pounds.
5 pounds in about 15 minutes. You have any in there right now?
Mhm.
Are there any in there?
No, they're
No.
not in there.
Are they loud when they're on?
You'd hear the machine,
It,
and then
it shakes.
at a particular time you'd hear the coffee.
mm.
If you weren't talking.
Yeah.
It's not a very loud sound.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I already said this, but the temperature is
Uh-huh.
what temperature do you?
Well, we put
Is
we
it?
put the coffee, those coffee beans in at when it is around 400
Okay.
Fahrenheit, and the coolness of the beans brings the temperature down, and then it slowly goes back up to 400 or a bit more.
Rome, coffee. We saw her take the beans and made it for us.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm gonna have myself.
Jamaican blue. Oh, you put honey in yours?
Yeah. Make it a little bit sweeter. Like it's
I'll
sweet.
put a little in mine then. I'll try it.
I love this cake.
Look at her pretty.
What is this cake?
Coffee ring. That's
Coffee
what they
ring
call
it name?
Yes.
I have to see if I get
It doesn't
one
have
of these.
any coffee in it.
Yeah, but
It's just to go with coffee.
I could just eat that alone all the time. When I go to Ochi in the supermarket later, I will check if they have.
My husband saw on the original title made in the mid 1800s,
Okay.
formerly known as Old Tavern.
Okay.
So we had never named the cottage. We just called it the cottage. So
And
use
the
that name.
Old Tavern,
Because it was in the days of either foot or horse or carriage
pretty much a
from
stagecoach
either
road. Okay.
Kingston or Buff Bay.
Okay. And did they grow coffee even back then?
Hmm?
Did they have coffee here back then, you think? Or
I don't know.
it was just
I know. No, I don't know that.
yeah.
It may have been as far back as Spanish times. You see.
Oh
I
wow.
don't know.
They needed a
I don't
road,
know
yeah.
when that was.
Wow. Very cool.